Soul Messages. I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm Lori. Have a good time with us tonight, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I still want to check my setup here a little bit. I didn't really. Let's see where we're going here. Okay, everything looks good. So we're just waiting to go into the internet and see who's
Yeah.
going to join us.
Oh, the holiday weekend, so who's
Yeah,
back, right?
yeah. Who's back? Who's going to tune in? It's all good. Whatever happens is perfect.
Oh, yes.
There's no mistakes in the universe. So
Whoever needs to be here will be here.
yep. So say hello if you want a message. So let's just see what's going on in here. Okay, we have a hello, and I guess you're in the Head Trash Anonymous group. So you'll need to say your name, and you're in the Head Trash Anonymous group, so we can see who you are. Oh, there's Betsy. Until we hear the other name. So you want to read for Betsy?
Yes? Hi, Betsy. I'm feeling that this deck is the one. And let me pull 3 cards for you. I'm going to start with 2. I feel like these 2 will be. So the first card I get is breathe. And it's saying really, well, maybe you did this weekend, take a breather, but it's more of a mental vacation from all these worries and stress and just let it go. Just to find a way to just have me time and set time aside and say, you know what? I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to do anything that I don't want to do, like housework or clean out the garage or whatever. And just take time to just relax and feel good. And just if the worries start to come into your mind, just say, not now, not now. And just allow yourself to feel your body, to be in touch with your feet, your hands, the top of your head. And this is a Knight of Cups. So this is saying that, further saying you need to slow down and be more in touch with your emotions. This card is an emotional card. It's a Knight card, and it's saying this is where you need to be. There's so much in your head these days. You're not enough in your heart, and we need to change it. And this is saying to kick up your heels and just relax. It's further saying you need a breather. You need to take time out for you. So that's pretty much the message with all of the cards. I think that clarifies it pretty well.
Hi, Renee. Good seeing you. I don't think we've seen you for a little while. Let me see. So this is for Renee here. So let's take a look here. I'm pulling from the Ravens Oracle deck. Yeah, is it? No, yeah, Ravens Wand Oracle. That's the deck. So it's this deck here. I just pulled some 3 cards here, and let's see what the message tonight. Be curious to see if we have any themes tonight. Every week seems to be a theme.
It's too early.
Yeah, we'll see if there's a theme that develops here tonight. The Sweet Temptations card, Wild at Heart, and then there's a Family Matter. So it's basically saying, there's a family matter that needs to be addressed, but there's part of you that's a little wild that wants to go into these really, the sweet temptation is like the distraction, like, oh, I won't really want to do this, but I want to do it in my own unique way. But I'm feeling like your family may protest that a little bit, that's saying you're too wild, that's just too much.
Too out there.
Yeah, too out there. So it's really about maybe reeling it back a little bit and see how you can best serve. And it might not be family, maybe friends as well, but you have a solution, but it seems a little bit too out there for your family. So you're saying just turn it down a little bit, or maybe not turn it down, just change the languaging so they can view it differently.
Okay, and Araceli, I can't, is that
Arsley.
no? Arsley?
Arsley.
I'm sorry. Those of you who tune in every week know that I have my strong glasses on. I can't see small print. Arsley, right?
Yeah, Arsley.
Okay, let me pull this from this deck. And these 2 are sticking together, so I'm going to read them both. Oh, this is really good. This is using your inner wisdom and tapping into what you know inside you. The answers are really inside all of us. And it says you know what to do. I'm going to read it. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So when you feel like the answers are coming to you, trust them. It's about trusting your inner wisdom, listening to yourself. You are being guided. And when we start with the mind will say, no, that's not right. It'll confuse you. Just stay with your inner self, your inner core. And the next card is Hello from Heaven. So you are being divinely guided, and your ancestors are coming to help you, to support you, to help you to draw out that inner wisdom. So I just want you to know that that protection is there, but they're trying to also kind of nudge you along to listen to yourself. There are some important decisions I feel that are coming up for you, that you need to be very grounded and very much in your own center, not in your head and not listening to other people. It's very important that you trust yourself. And this is compassion. It's saying take more time for yourself, to love yourself, to be good to yourself. You've kind of gotten away from that. You need to spend more time taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. And that inner wisdom will guide you, as well as your ancestors and your deceased loved ones.
All right, and we read for Dolly's son, Jerry. So I got the Shaman's Oracle deck, so I like that for deeper messages. So let's see what the deeper messages here. Let's take a look and see what comes in. Let's see. So, yeah, so thanks for everyone joining in here. We see some comments coming in, so we'll try to keep up best we can. Okay. All right, so for Jerry, I'm getting the illusion card. The first card is the illusion, means there's a story that you're taking as truth. There's some kind of story, just a story that needs to be let go. Because then you got the courage card. When I see the courage card, it's telling me that you need courage to step through the fear of the mind, if you will. When there's fear, you need courage to overcome that fear. So it's just an illusion. It's the story. It's excess of worry, but it's fear. But this is the perfect card, is remember the strength within us, that we are infinitely strong and powerful. And we just have to be aware of these stories that disempower us, especially the fear stories, the worst case stories, the worst case scenarios. We don't want to focus on them. We really want to focus on our strength, opening up our heart, and really approaching that situation through love. For this unconditional divine love heals all that ails us.
And I'm going to read someone from Pakistan, Adil.
Yeah, Adil.
Adil. Hi, Adil. Welcome. I don't even know what time it is there, but whatever it is, you're here. Let's see if we can tune in and give you some really good messages. I feel this card and this deck here, and we'll start with two and then we'll see. Oh my goodness. So this card is very self-explanatory. It is facing fear. So don't let, and that might be a thing that just came up for you. So I'm going to read this. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So if you let go of the fear that's blocking you, you're going to surge ahead. There's a big spiritual growth and an awakening coming your way. And I think you're on the precipice of that and you're feeling it. And it kind of makes you edgy. Don't be afraid of your own power. Let it blossom, let it grow, let it come out. It's fine, it's safe. And this is the world. This is really connecting with your ambitions. This is you getting where you're going. This is releasing all of the karma and rising to the top. Whatever you want, you can have with the world card. It's the card of success and completion. So once you face those fears and just let them dissolve away, you will be in a much better place. And there's a big spiritual growth, a spurt of growth coming that can knock you off your feet a little bit if you're not grounded and seek. So this is seeking the answers within, so that you know what to do. This is what I'm going to do. That's what it's not in the mind. It's not a step-by-step cookbook recipe. It's when you let go, you know the steps that comes naturally, and it will help propel you forward into that dynamic world energy that you're on the precipice of achieving. It's a really strong and powerful reading.
All right, Melton, I'm going to pull from the Ravens Oracle deck for you. Let's see. So hopefully you're doing well. Let's see what the message is here tonight. Let's take a look here for the Ravens deck. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. Oh, well. What
are you reading for?
Melton.
Oh, yes.
Melton, yeah. So this is great. You got the Raven's Wand. You got the Magic card. And look at this. You got the Black Wand's Redemption as well. Very powerful. And wow, this Destroying Angel. wow, Melton, you're really up to something. You're really casting your spell, if you will, over the situation. It's almost like you're trying to prove yourself. You're validating yourself. It's almost like the destroying angel saying, I'll show you. Then you really step into your power. It's like somebody's just pushed your button a little bit too much. And you're like, no, I am not weak. I am not this. I'm not that. Like somebody like belittling you. And you're like, no, that destroying angel. And you pull out your magic and you redeem yourself. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to validate. You just really, this is really about standing your own strength and just creating your own new reality.
Now, there was someone on top. Could you pull it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christine. Did you read for her?
No.
Christine Vilmer, and the last initial is C.
Yeah.
I'm feeling this, Jack, and I want to pull 2 cards from here. This card stands out for me. Oh, this is pretty clear. This is saying that you need to take a break and maybe go on a retreat or some kind of getaway, but it's more of, I'm not feeling it's like a vacation and I mean, you can have fun anywhere, but this is more about a spiritual retreat. This is getting away from the mundane, getting out of the mind, the chatter, and really, but this person, you can see they're embarking on a journey alone. So you need time to spend by yourself. You need alone time, and you need to maybe get away. Some type of retreat would be ideal. Sometimes we just do a day trip somewhere to a beach or a place where out in nature, but something to take you away from the mundane, the routine, and go on some kind of getaway. And this is the sun. So this is saying to me that this summer will be a pivotal time for you. When I see the sun, that's the summer. And a lot of changes are coming up. So you need to prepare for those changes that can be unsettling, but exciting, by taking that time for you now. So you can digest and get through that period of change, which can be stressful. I feel that you're in need of the change, but maybe you're not aware of how important that is. And this is stay connected. So I'm going to read this. We're all born connected to spirit. And yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. You need to get back in that spiritual world. It's reflecting on the very first card that I read. There's a reinforcement of that. So your answers are clear and they're all unified. The messages are pretty much saying the same thing.
All right, Casey, this is a long. I'm just going to put it on the screen so it's easier. Kids, Dad, becoming my neighbor, spirit guides. How do I navigate this? So let me pull an energy card first. Let's see what the energy is. Let's see what the energy is. I'm just pulling this. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, I am true to myself. So just saying be you. That's the way you navigate. Just be you. Don't hold anything back. Just be you and express your opinions is what I'm feeling. I remove my mask and stop, creating illusions that, okay, let me pull this shaman's deck too to go well, being true, being authentic and speaking your truth. If you have an issue or a problem with it, feels like you need to speak out about it and not just accept it, if you will. And let me see what the Shaman's Oracle deck has to say on that. All right, let's see. Yep, you probably know this is coming. You get the lies card. So there's going to be stories that are coming up, and you just say, that's not true. That's not my truth. So it's just the lies card. But then there's also an element of mystery, of unsure how exactly all this is going to work out. And then really interesting is that however it works out, it's going to be a healing. Maybe the fact that he's simply possibly moving next to you, is going to cause you to speak your truth and say, no, this is not the best, whatever it may be, but really speaking your truth and just not accepting it. And maybe his story, his lies, why he's moving next to you, not accepting that as well. But really about being true to yourself and really expressing your opinions is what I'm feeling.
Carl Kraus, I'm waiting for.
Okay, Carrie.
Carrie?
Yeah, Carrie Kraus.
Again, my glasses. I'm going to have to bring my good ones into here. I'm going to have you read the names. Okay, Carrie, I'm so sorry. The first card I'm getting for you is Medicine Woman. And it's saying to you, you're a channel for divine healing power. You have the ability to heal. You have a strong presence and a strong energy. You might not be aware of it, but just being in a room, you radiate this kind of presence. And that's a very powerful, sometimes you could even be overwhelming to other people, but it is a gift that you have. The next card I'm getting is care and compassion. And you know what everybody says? It's the same bylines, but you can't nobody can love you unless you love yourself. You've got to love yourself and give yourself that care and compassion. I feel you give a lot of stuff away but you don't want to become emotionally bankrupt. You need to care for yourself, and then you can for others. I feel giving of yourself and being of service to others is very rewarding and personal for you. It makes you feel really good, and it serves the soul purpose that you are here for as a healer and a teacher. And we don't always have to get in front of the classroom with a blackboard to be a teacher. We can teach people every day as an example of how we are by role playing or by the words we speak or by what we don't do. We don't react. So that is a good role for you as well. And the last card I'm getting is to start delegating. So to have more time and to develop these skills, you need more time away from the routine. They're saying delegate. Ask others to help you. So it's asking for help. Don't be so stoical and have to do it all by yourself. Ask help, and that's part of the care and compassion. Now I'm getting the message clearly that you're not asking for enough help. You're relying too much on yourself. Independence is good, but not doing everybody else's job. You need to delegate, and you need to process that healing energy within so that you can express your soul purpose.
Yes, Elena, ask questions. We like when you ask questions.
Oh, yeah.
It gives guidance to where we can direct the message
totally. Then we know what to say, but how to interpret things.
Yeah, it's about interpretation. If we're getting a message. So let's see. So I'm going to read for May. This is a Facebook user. I see him stuck in a loop. And let's see. Here's her message. This is May here. Okay. What's pulling you out of aligned action, if you will. So let's pull the Ravens deck and see where we're going. Let's see where we're going here. What's pulling you? So what's pulling you from your true self? I feel like it's almost like you're beating yourself up. Like, you want to do this, but something else pulls you in a different direction. Let's see what's going on is like. Yeah. So you're getting the give and take card. It's about finding that balance. That's what's really pulling you out of alignment. You're either giving too much or taking too much. So they're just saying it's about finding balance. And then it's regarding possibly family matters. I can see it's also about a friend, someone that's close, where you're skewed. You're just like help, and you just feel like imbalanced. The best way. But then it's like then you got walk with wings, which is telling you to soar, which is telling you find your balance. And what I feel like to me is that you just say your truth, and that's it. They either like it or they don't like it, but it's really about stepping into your own power, along with this family situation or a friend situation. Whatever's pulling you out of balance, it feels like you need to speak up and say, this is too much, and just soar. You're meant to soar. You're not meant to be, I suppose, like holding you back, that you're stuck in this dilemma, that they want your help, but there's no give and take, if you will. So you just have to really set a boundary is what I'm feeling. Okay, a boundary in a situation we bring in the balance.
Who's next, Sam?
How about MK? How about?
Oh, I thought you read. Oh, no.
Okay. Well, yeah. Do MK. Here's MK.
Can I see the message? Oh, there. Thank you. Let me just read it. Okay. I'm gonna do one card at a time for this. Okay. This is divine passion. Yeah, I read it right. Here, let me pull it up again. Can you see that? Divine passion. Instill passion into your relationship, but not anger. Sometimes there's a fine line between passion and anger. And it says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So it's saying to communicate with your partner, have an open door communication, and really say what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. When they do something that you're not exactly thrilled with, to say in a nice way, to be open and say, I didn't like that, what just happened, and so on and so forth, an open door policy, but and still that love, that passion into it. When you speak, speak from a place of love, no criticism, no anger, because that passion could spill over into the angry realm. And a lot of people know that. Sometimes it's kiss and make up. Wow, it's fireworks, but we want to keep things going in the right direction here. We don't want too much upset. The next card is standing your ground. So don't give in and say okay and compromise when you really feel it's not fair, like you're doing too much, like the seesaw is imbalanced. You want to try to balance it. It's never 50-50. There's always some discrepancy, but see if you can stand your ground without anger. Just say it in a direct manner. Honesty is key here. And let me get a little bit more clarification. Okay, so this is trusting your inner wisdom. It's saying that you know what's needed to help this relationship, but what's blocking you is your mind. You start getting afraid, you start worrying. Let things unfold, communicate openly, express your emotions, and let that desire be romantic and lovely, not angry. So just, be firm but true and sensitive to your partner's needs, and that person needs to be sensitive to yours. So with that honesty and that direct communication, you should be on the right path.
Right, Elena, this is perfect. Autoimmune diseases are my specialty. I had multiple sclerosis, psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis. I don't have them anymore. Well, there's a few things what I see right away in your message. Work. There is no work. Work has head trash associated with that, so there's no work involved. It's a practice of one step, another step, another step. Another thing too is let go of the term healing. Healing has a lot of head trash associated with it. And what you got to remember with healing, what you focus on magnifies, it increases. Like I never thought about healing multiple sclerosis because that would just made it stuck, if you will, stuck in place because I'm giving it attention, focus. I'm going to pull shaman's cards too, but the real message here is peace is the source of transformation. The peace, that perfect spirit, is the source that creates transformation. So you want to do a practice of letting go of the head trash. And the way you let go of head trash is like, there's the mental story, there's the belief, there's the opinion. Where are my feet? Where are my hands? What do I see? Getting yourself back into this moment. I really suggest watching my YouTube videos on clearing all this stuff and really coming into peace. Because I see people that are really focused on healing, and 99.9% of them don't heal themselves because the barriers of head trash are too strong.
You're working on techniques rather than finding that inner self, that guidance from within. The technique stuff, the recipe stuff never works.
No, it's about opening up your heart. That's really about opening your heart and not really so much trying to tame the mind, if you will. It's really just open your heart, allowing your heart to guide the situation.
And you will take the right steps then.
Yeah, then you're moving to your own lighthouse. So let me pull the shaman's cards too and see what they have to add to this. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Okay, you got the Hunter of Death card, which is really the card of transformations, not physical death, but maybe death of the ego, death of the mental stories will create the transformation. And the way you do that is through love. This unconditional love for yourself will create that condition. It's really about loving yourself. And then you got this other thing too with boundaries, which is really about, it's really about honoring yourself, setting those boundaries, saying no to people, and really saying this doesn't serve me. It's the message, but the real message is for transformation is about loving yourself unconditionally, opening up that heart, and then the boundaries. When we're seeing the boundaries with this, you're probably not saying no to situations. You're not honoring yourself. You're not setting those boundaries, and you're letting the mind go all over the place, the people pleaser, if you will. But you want transformation. It's through love.
That's Nina.
Okay.
Nina.
Yeah, you had Nina.
I can't, because I want to see what she said.
Oh, where's Nina?
Hold on, Nina. I'm looking at your message. Oh, okay. Okay. You want a message? Sure. How are you? Okay, two cards were stuck together. That means I'm meant to read. Oh, what a discrepancy! But don't be alarmed. The first card. This is overcoming doubts and fears and letting go of the past. This is like, oh my goodness, I should have done it this way. Regrets. Let go of that. That's only going to hinder your growth and put a wall of resistance around you. This is just being sorry about, oh, I should have done the things. You do things the way you do them and you move on. Next card, when you do that, when you let go of that shame, that aggravation about, oh, I could have done so much better in my life. We all do that. And it doesn't serve us. It just drags us down and blocks us from future happiness. This is a lovely card of plenty and happiness and joy that's coming your way that you're capable of. But you can see the difference in this card. You're stuck in that kind of thinking. That's how, just blocking, stuff. And this is says boundaries, and it says love yourself enough to say no to others who make demands on your time and energy. So it's also part of this. It's not feeling good about yourself. You're feeling like you're almost like you're bad. There's something wrong with you, and that carrying over into being a people pleaser. Just you want to do something for someone, and you really want to do, but you have to establish boundaries. I feel people sometimes take advantage of you and they overstep their boundaries, and you need to say, no, that's it. This is not whatever. And just not let that happen. The last card I'm getting you, again, this is the theme tonight, inner wisdom. You know what's right for you. And you know that in your heart that you did the best you could in your past. And that was your learning experience. So just trust your inner wisdom. Inner wisdom is the thing. Yeah. I've gotten it 3-4 times.
It says boundaries are a big thing for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why it came up in the cards. We need to really work on that. And that comes from a feeling of self-esteem and self-confidence and honoring yourself. Not feeling like people can just do what they want to. That's not good for your growth. That's not good for them either. It doesn't make them happy, makes them feel guilty.
All right, Rachel Davidoff. I felt called to pull an energy card, so we're going to start with that first and see where we go from there. Now let's take a look here on your energy. Let's see what the energy is. Faith.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad it resonated.
So faith is about having confidence and trust in yourself. So that's to start with Rachel, is that faith card. And that's how people have an issue with that, being confident in their decisions, trusting themselves, because the mind's creating so much doubt, so much head trash just needs to go. If we all had more faith in our own instincts, we would be better served. So let me see what Rachel, let me see what the shamans.
I'm just mixing the cards, folks. I'm doing it on the floor where I have more room.
Let's see what I have here for Rachel. Let's take a look here. We get the faith. This is great. Friendship. I think that has to do with being your own best friend, of just loving you. I think that also improves confidence and believing yourself when you approve and accept yourself. And yeah, so once again, you're getting the conflicts, maybe beating yourself up, creating these conflicts. And the best case I see when we have a lot of internal conflicts is a lot of stress, and also a lot of autoimmune diseases come with that too. We're in a place of conflict. And yeah, it's always the right time. The dancer of beginnings is always, this moment is always a fresh start to try again. The mind gets locked into this loop like, oh, I missed my chance. No, you didn't miss your chance. Like, now is the time. It's always right here, right now. This is when you're the strongest. So the conflicts are coming up here where you don't have faith and confidence in yourself, but just believe in you and you're going to be okay.
Is that Dana Blankenship?
Yeah.
Hi, Dana, or Dana. Sometimes it's pronounced Dana. Some people are Dana. So I'm sorry. I hope I'm getting one of them right.
Then we'll do Robin Michelle next. So hello, Robin Michelle.
Oh, okay. So let me focus on
yeah.
Dana.
Yeah.
I feel this card is significant, and I'm going to pull actually 4 from each deck. Oh, 2 stuck together. Well, then there's your 4. Okay, let me just put them together and see the order in which it makes sense. Okay, the first card I'm going to show you, is Paul the Venetian. And it says experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So this is new beginnings of some inspiration to inspire you to do something that you've always wanted to do, to take the next step forward, that you feel you need. You don't need permission to go there. Just step forward and go in the direction that you want to. Don't be hesitating. And this is connecting with others. And if you need to communicate with others and have people support you, ask for help. That connection with others, you need to not feel alone, because sometimes when you feel alone you feel afraid, and you need to understand that there are other people around you who care about you. So stay connected with them and ask them for help. Ask them when you need something. And when you're experiencing that grace, that'll also help you open up your heart. And the next card is sensitivity. So what I'm feeling with this is that you're sensitive, you even empathic. You draw in other people's emotion. So we need to protect ourselves in a bubble of white golden light, so that you don't draw in other people's problems and illnesses empathically. It shows that you're very porous. You're a very sensitive soul. A lot of times people have strong Pisces in their chart when they're empathic. I don't know your chart, sun, moon, rising, and Pisces, possibly, but a strong Neptune. So we need to be careful about that to protect yourself from the negative energies infusing you and affecting your mind and health. And phases and cycles, knowing that the ups and downs of life that carry you through the times, you're just up, down, up, down. We all experience it. Don't let it throw you for a loop. You will come to level ground. It's just a little bit more roller coastery now. But just take that time to stay connected. Ask for help when needed. Experience that grace, and allow that sensitivity to be your best friend rather than taking in other people's negative energy. So just surround yourself every day with that bubble of energy, and ask for guidance and protection.
All right, I'm going to read from Michelle and Rob now. I was told do Rob first, and I got the double deck here. I don't know why they want Rob's message first, so let's see what's coming. Maybe it's impacting Michelle in some way.
Yeah, you can.
So let me just see what's going on here. Let's just go to Rob first. Okay, so let's see. This is for Rob.
Oh, this for MK? Oh, you're welcome. That's great.
Let's see, Rob. Okay, so Rob, very interesting. You're getting the dragonfly, the emergence. So the dragonfly is the illusion. It's about emerging from the story, the stuff that's going on in the head. That's the dragonfly transformation when you let go of where the current tale of the day is. And they're saying, yeah, the cave, the sanctuary, that you need more quiet time, that you're too busy, so it's building up the head trash, if you will, the illusions, the story. And it's time to emerge a new you. Take some me time. It doesn't feel like you have enough me time. You're just too busy. And then you're getting the river, the movement card, which tells you that you need to be adaptable. Maybe the mind's so busy, you're so focused on one area. It's saying, take a breath, look for a new way to move forward. It's almost like you're banging your head against the wall and it's not serving you. So just saying, just take a breather, some me time, and just find another way to move the situation a different direction. And let me see, Michelle, I'm going to pull the shaman's deck here for Michelle. Then who are you reading for next?
I'm going to read for James Garzillo.
Okay, great. Let me see here in the shaman's deck here for Michelle. So Michelle is getting the family card.
Oh, always. She's so family oriented.
Yeah, so that's it. But right now there's a challenge with the family. There's some kind of situations coming out. It's posing a challenge in the way to approach it. And then you're getting the ancestor of guidance card. When you see that, okay, well, I can really see, okay, I'm actually seeing this a little bit different now. The family, the guidance with the challenge. So basically they're saying your family on the other side, if you will, is providing guidance through this current challenge, through this current situation. So it's really about being quiet. Maybe that's why Rob is first, is Rob can help you get quiet into his sanctuary, help pull you into that stillness, and just see that wisdom that rises up. Because wisdom is rising up for everyone, but we're too busy to hear it. So your family, they're saying your family's with you. You're facing a situation, you don't know how to move through it. They're saying, be still and allow that wisdom to rise up and guide you.
Okay, I'm going to read for James, so I'm feeling this. Oh,
That's this man. I'm going to read for Venus after that.
yes.
I'll read for Venus.
Okay, this is for James. I feel like I want to pull 2 of these cards first, and then 1 from this deck. Okay. This is partnership, or it could be, I don't know if you're in a romantic situation that you want to be, but this is joining hands with someone else and having a partner, having somebody there for you to give you strength. This is a strength card. And the strength card, this woman is taming a lion. If she's too aggressive, the lion will bite her. If she's not aggressive enough, she will not be able to tame and train this animal. It's striking a perfect balance between when to move forward, when to go back, how to approach life, not too aggressively, but not too passively. And having somebody to support you as a partner is a great thing for you, is important for you. If it's not a love relationship, it could be a close friend that's going to help you to gain this strength, this understanding of not moving too aggressively or too passively. And this is allowing yourself to receive. This is receiving guidance. You're not only being guided and helped by a close friend or a relative, someone important to you, but you're also receiving energy and information from the other side. But I don't feel it's kind of sifting in your consciousness. I feel like you're blocking it. Just open yourself up. If you could do just letting your hand go and just writing, doing something automatic. What do you call it, Sam?
It's automatic writing.
Automatic writing. Yeah, I wanted to know if you called it that.
Yeah, it's automatic writing. It's not worried about spelling, grammar,
it's
just free writing. It's just free writing.
It's free writing. Whatever you feel, the hand will be guided by yourself. If you could do that, that would be really helpful.
And it doesn't have to be words too. It can be doodling, images.
Yeah, it can be images and symbols, because the other side, I told this to Sam a long time ago, they convey symbols and pictorial symbols and messages. The last card is setting boundaries. And what I'm feeling, though, in this instance, is to close yourself off and to get really quiet and go into that room, shut the door, block out the sound, and then you'll be able to receive these messages from the other side. But again, do employ the help of a friend, a best friend, or a relative, or somebody that you can support you and to connect with this time. You don't need to go it alone.
All right. Well, I said Venus next to my cousin Venus.
Hi, Venus.
Yeah, Venus. So, Karen, thanks for sharing my video. If people don't know, I do have my YouTube channel, Sam the Miracle Man. I share a video there every day. It's been about 6 months straight with me with daily videos. So today was pretty good. I talked about my near-death experience today a little more than I normally do. So it was kind of different. I just don't know what's going to come up in those little talks. So it's mystery. Let's see what we have here for Venus.
No, we're quite busy tonight.
Yeah, I see for a Facebook user, card please, thank you very much. That's in my Head Trash Anonymous group. So we need a name with that if you're in that Head Trash Anonymous group, so we can do that. So hi, Kat. So who else do we have here? I don't know. It's been a challenge. Let's see, who else is here? Kate, Karen, Kate. There's a lot of people here tonight. We'll do the best we can to keep up. And if you do hang around a little bit, we do get to everyone. So if you miss it, just come back and repeat the message and say hello, and we'll do this. All right, so this is great for Venus here. Walk with wings. You're meant to soar. What's belief is holding you back? That's what I'm getting my way. Walk with wings. Be proud of yourself. Don't try to validate yourself. That's what I'm feeling is very important for Venus. Don't try to prove yourself or validate yourself. Just keep soaring, keep flying. If others want to hang on to their pain, their misery, their suffering, that's up to them. If they don't heed your advice, if you will, just keep on soaring. Don't let that slow you down. That's what I'm feeling there. Oh yeah, and the unity, that we're all one with the one, if you will, that we don't need to, worry so much about another person, that we're all part of the one. We send them love, and that will uplift, that will help them soar. So I feel this is a message of love as well. And then the song of the sea, yeah, is just sharing your words, sharing your wisdom, and not getting hung up that you need to prove what you're saying, that you need to validate. You share your words, you realize that everyone's part of the one, and you're just there to soar, not to be held back. I think it's really important for you to realize you're not meant to be held back. You say your words, you need to keep saying them. You don't need to keep repeating yourself to prove yourself, to validate yourself. Just be you and soar.
Okay, Cat.
Yeah. Okay, Cat.
Last initial D.
Yeah.
Hi, I hope you're well. I hope things are going your way. Okay, the first card I'd like to show you is memories. So whenever you're feeling low, when your energy is depleted, you're feeling sad or just uncomfortable with life, try to remember the good times and just focus on something a pleasant memory that brings you joy, that makes you feel centered and good. So memories last forever, and we can always tap into those memories. As long as you don't get lost in the past. We don't want to live in the past and regret things and say, oh, I wish it were, 10 years ago. And that's not what I mean. I mean, just allow you these memories, these pleasant images to infuse you with joy and hope. This is the Emperor, and this is the rules and regulations and the rigidity. It's done this way. This is the authority figure cracking the whip. You need to be less hard on yourself. And also, if there's somebody around you who's tough and strict and is making you feel uncomfortable, just allow the energy to bounce off you and just walk away as best you can. And if you cannot walk away, then just surround yourself with a feeling of peace. And that time you can tap into your memories. But saying also not to be so hard on yourself, not to be so rigid and rule bound. Just let go and relax, and things will get done in their own time. We don't have to put a time limit on everything. And this is try to relax bodies of water. If you like the water, be near the water. The water is a great conductor of spiritual energy. It's very soothing. If you can get to a beach or a lake or a pond, or even just listen to what I do when I like to be by the water, I put my headphones on and listen to some YouTube video of the sounds of the ocean. You can do that too, but it's important that you get around these bodies of water. And there's one more card I'm feeling. Oh, this is the childhood memories too, though. This is focusing again on your memories. Okay, so again, as long as you don't live in the past, it's a good idea to open up your center, open up that heart.
All right, so I'm going to read for Karen. I got the Shaman's Oracle deck here for Karen. I think there's a deeper message that needs to come through, so I'm just pulling on that. And let's see. Okay. This is for Karen Lee. Let's see what we have here tonight. So if we didn't read you, just send another message where we get a little lost on the scroll. So that just happened. I think
we didn't read for...
we got a few messages there. So let's see. So this is for Karen. So Karen, this is perfect. Okay, the Shaman of the Stars card, the oneness card, that you're one with all that is. And once again, the Companion is telling you to trust your own wisdom, your own insights. Beware of the mind creating doubts. Beware of others creating doubts. This is really strong, that you're one with the one, if you will, and really follow that inner guidance that's leading you. And that is your path to healing. So maybe you're looking outside yourself too much for the answers or the solution, as you mentioned before, the recipe. Right. So maybe you're looking too far outside yourself for the answer. There's a part of you that knows that you know. We need to tap into that part, our lighthouse, and that leads you to safety, your healing path. It does all of that.
Okay, did you read for Linda?
No, I did not read for Linda.
I'm going to read for Linda. And, okay. Yeah, okay, sure. And the first card I'm getting is feeling bound, gagged, and tied. It's an illusion in the mind. We're not bound up. It's just the mind that's binding you up, and I feel you're circular thinking. You keep like a dog chasing its tail. You just keep reliving the same thing over and over again. You're stuck in a pattern. It's like the old-fashioned phonographs when they would, I don't know, it would get stuck and kept playing the same sounds over and over again. Just release yourself from this mental bondage. It's in the mind. It's not a reality. Free yourself from that trap that you're in. And this is releasing karma. So it's saying karmically, you, in the past, in the previous life, or if you don't believe that, somewhere in your subconscious there's this feeling of being bound up, being trapped in situations, and it's related to your past, whatever it is. Just release that. If you could do guided meditation or hypnosis or anything like that to see if you like past life regression. If not, that's okay. You are releasing the karma now, so it is correcting itself. And this is done through compassion. So this is saying release judgments about yourself and others. So again, don't be so hard on yourself and focus on love and light. And one more card I'm going to tell from this deck to see what is happening. Oh, this is looking at the glass half empty instead of half full. This is regret and shame. Let go of that. You're in this mental bondage here. It's karmic, I feel. Just let it go. You can release it. Yes, we release karma. And just do it from a place of compassion.
All right, I'm going to read from Mia Nan. So I got the shaman's deck here. I'd like this for the deeper messages. So hi, Becky. Hi, Lori, Ellie. Let's see. I'm just feeling called from Mia right now. I think she really needs some clarity.
Yeah, it's a tough time.
It needs some clarity there.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah, so let's see what the cards have to say on that situation. Yeah, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Oh, yet you're doing the right thing about honoring yourself. You get the honor card. Honor yourself. Be proud of yourself. Don't be in a place of fear, scared. If that's how it's going to win, if you will, if you go there. But you really just honor yourself, respect yourself, and believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. And this is where your strength is. You get the strength card. You have strength when you honor yourself, when you believe yourself, when you don't let the mind run into the fear, the worst case scenarios. And it's time for a new beginning. You get the beginnings card. It's time for a new beginning by honoring yourself, finding that strength within you. It's going to work out perfectly. Just don't allow the mind to create so much fear. Fear will distort things. Being scared will distort things. So it's really about honoring yourself, believing in yourself, trusting yourself, knowing that you deserve better. It's time for a fresh start, but it's really about time to stand strong and believe in you.
Wasn't there a Kate before? There was a cat, Karen, and a Kate, but I don't know if she's still tuning in.
Yeah, so if you're here and you haven't got a message, let us know, and we'll...
Okay, so Becky?
Yeah, Becky.
Hi,
I'll read for Lori Ellie after that.
Yes, Becky, hi. Oh, that's okay. Laughing face is cute. We like it.
Yeah, and there's no rules here. It's about having fun.
Yeah. We don't take life that seriously. I mean, we try not to. Okay.
Okay, Kate's still there, so we'll get to Kate too.
Okay, so, okay, just hang in there, Kate. I thought I saw you, but now I'm reading for Becky, so let me not confuse the energy here at all. Okay. Oh, these are great cards. Wow. And then we get this again. This is Mother Mary, love and pride. Love and peace, excuse me. And it says, let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Okay, so this is, you don't want to be self-righteous. You want to be peaceful in your communication with others, to be sensitive. The words you speak matter. And we don't want pointed words. We don't want anything to hurt. We don't want to be an authority figure that's jamming ideas into people's head. We want to be soft, peaceful, and loving with other people, sensitive, even though sometimes we get angry and impatient with people because they can't see the truth. Just let it go and just know that they're doing the best they can. Just help guide people, but try not to be aggressive. And again, this inner wisdom card, I told you that's the theme. This is relying on that inner wisdom and knowing. You know what to do. We all do. I know you've heard this before. It almost sounds like cliche, but it's true. The answers are inside. When you approach things with love and compassion, it opens up a whole portal of energy, that's powerful energy that pours into you. So this is the Star card. This shows that you are divinely supported and that you are taken care of. So know that. You trust your inner wisdom. The inner wisdom should be saying to you that you are being taken care of. Just don't be so hard on yourself and just laugh and celebrate. This is a card of celebration and partying. It's saying go out and have a grand old time. Stop worrying about the heaviness of life. Let life be lighter. Approach life with lightness.
Okay, so I'm going to read for
Lori Ellie.
Yeah, Lori Ellie. I'm going to read for. Oh, didn't we read for Kate Doherty? Yeah,
I did read for Kat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
it's recorded.
Yeah, so you have to watch the replay, Kat. I know the message came through for you. So I'm going to read for Lori Ellie. And this hi Sam and Lori is Kenna. Hi Kenna.
Oh Kenna. Okay. Hi Kenna. Okay, hang in there. Yeah. Sam is next. He's reading now.
So I'm going to read you Lori Ellie. Then we also have Kate, and then we have Kenna. So we're going to do best we'll get to everyone, just to take a little time because we don't rush, we don't shortchange, we give messages here. Let's see from Lori Ellie what I'm feeling. Yeah, here we go for Lori Ellie. Okay.
Ooh, I'm getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, a lot of messages tonight.
Holiday weekend is over.
All right, so for Lori Ellie, I love this. This is wow. This is really, really good. So the eagle, the spirit, trusting your higher self. Wolf, instinct, trusting your higher self. And the rainbow, the blessings, about seeing the goodness in life. When you're seeing the good in life, it allows more wisdom to flow through. Just be aware of the mind maybe in a blocked state and lacked. But it's really about being a place of gratitude, opens you up. When you're looking at lack, it sort of shuts you down. So it's really about looking in gratitude and appreciation, seeing the blessings of all things and allow that wisdom to rise up and really trusting that wisdom and not allowing the mind to create these
I'm reading for Kate Morrison?
Yes.
Okay, Kate Morrison, this is for you.
Right.
We have a lot of K names tonight.
Yes.
The first card I feel is this. And I'm feeling one more card from here. And I'm going to start with these two cards. I interpret them differently than the traditional tarot reading, so I use my intuition and infuse it. If you disagree with it, that's okay. Oh, this card is the card of abundance and things blooming. So this spring, things are blooming for you. If you wanted to have a baby, this is a great fertile time, but this is a time for things to grow. So money could be coming in as well. This could be literally money, or it could just be abundance and flow. And this is also looks like a better time for you to receive the gifts of the universe. Or it's like things are starting to open up for you finally after a long period that you've been waiting, and things are starting to emerge that are going to come your way. As we go through the warm weather, that June, July, August, things are going to start getting better and better for you. Improvement. This is sacred space. And I'm going to read it. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So this is saying all of these gifts that are coming, but we need to also go within and be quiet and process everything that's going on, because a lot of changes are coming, even though I see better things happening that are benefiting you. We still need to take some time and space for ourselves. Don't get too busy. What I'm hearing is don't get so busy that you lose sight of who you are. That's what I'm getting. And this is don't back down. When an opportunity comes, just go for it. And don't be hesitate and say, oh, I don't think I can do this, or I don't think that they'll want me. Don't. This is the time to release hesitation. First, when you get quiet and you go into that place of peace, you'll know what to do. And I see abundance and good things coming your way. This summer looks like a really good one for you. I hope so.
All right, Sophia. First, I'm going to pull an energy card. I felt called pull an energy card here for Sophia. Let's do that first. Your energy is, then we'll see what deck wants to come out and play. Let's see. So, Sophia, I know you're really feeling stressed lately. Oh, wow. What a card for stress. The calm. It's really about, I breathe I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. So it's all about focusing on that light within you and realize that stress is coming from the mental stories. And that's in a disempowered state. So it's about taking that breath, listening to my YouTube videos, clearing that head trash, finding that peace within you, that light. And let's see what deck. Now I'm going to go with this deck here.
And I'll read for Kenneth.
Okay. Then I'll read for Stacy Watchy.
Yes. I'll first read for Kenneth. She's waiting.
Yeah, then I'll do Stacy. I'll pull the Shaman's deck there for Stacy. It's an interesting question.
I'm spinning out already.
Yeah, it's a busy night.
We didn't think anybody would be around.
Yeah, let's take a look here. So we got the calm. Oh, wow. Look at this. You're not going to believe. Sophia, I really don't pick out cards. They just sort of come. You got the tree, the grounding. You got the forest, the breathe card. So we have calm, grounding, breathing. And just it's all about getting back into this moment and really seeing. And when you're here, you can see a new way forward, new beginnings. Right now, you're so stressed out. You're so overwhelmed. You're not having clarity on the direction of your life. So it's really about being calm, grounding yourself. So maybe you need to go to a park and put your back against a tree and just sit there and just breathe and let the tree ground you into this moment that really bring you present. Then I think you're going to have an aha moment. Like, aha, this is what I need to do. This is the direction. I feel like you don't have direction because the mind is so worked up. Yeah, it's spin, spin, spin. So we have to realize that, we're wired, but we're not wired to be constantly wired. We need to take a breather to go to the park and just, with no agenda, and I'm just going to relax. I know I got things to do, but I need to go relax for a half hour. I need to clear my head. I need some space.
Things get done so much faster when you're relaxed than when you're in a tizzy. Okay, Kenna, this is for you. Hi, Kenna.
Then I'm going to tune into Stacy.
How are you? Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 cards for you first, and let's see what comes up. Oh, this is your strength. You are a strong person. And saying you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So use that strength. Don't be afraid of that power. And it's not forceful and aggressive power we're talking about. It's just being yourself and speaking your truth and saying what's on your mind. Sometimes I feel that you hold back. We need to just express what we feel in a positive way. And this is Ace of Swords. This is powerful new beginnings. And the swords have to do with a mental project. So maybe it's something that you're working on, maybe writing something or a mental task that something that is important for you and something that you like. Or it could be maybe new, learning new things at work could come up, because the swords is about mental energy and thinking. And the next card is blooming. So things are starting to go your way. And maybe there is a new opportunity in your career. Maybe not a new one, maybe advancing in your position or finding something that makes your life easier, makes work more pleasant. And it's in blooming, and it says you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself. And the process, don't give up. So know that better times are coming for you, Kenna. I think maybe that your job, or you'll need more training, or I'm not sure exactly, but some kind of mental project is coming up that's important for you. And use that strength. You're strong. Just make sure it's comes with guidance and sensitivity.
All right, Stacy. This is a big one. I'm just going to put up here. Let's bring that message up for Stacy here. Let's take a look here. So first, I want to see what the energy is. This has been working pretty well. Let's see what the energy is. Then we'll see what deck wants to come out and deliver an additional message or confirmation like the last one. All right, so let's see what the energy is on that. So the energy is the divine fruit. It's about, working. It's about as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. So initially when I read that, life by design was really meant for you to live your life by your design, that divine fruit. That message is about you and designing your life on your terms is what I'm feeling on that. And let's see, we're going with this deck and see if that's right. Let's see if the shamans confirms that the divine fruit is you, about working on yourself. So maybe it's life by design, living life on your terms is what I'm feeling with that. It's not meant for others. It's really your own intuition telling you live life on purpose for your insights. Let's see what the shaman's deck has to say on that, though. Okay, so we got the lies card. Okay, the lies could be the illusion. The story thinking that this is for other people maybe is the lie, the confusion, because then you're getting the guidance card, and the guidance card with the friendship card is really about trusting your own guidance, being your own best friend is what I'm feeling like. Trusting your own guidance to live life by your design, creating your own life. And maybe it's the mind creating story. Oh, I need to do this for other people. They're saying, no, focus on your divine fruit is what I'm feeling.
Okay, so let's see. I think Sophie is next.
Oh, I read for Sophie.
I'm sorry.
Let me go back
to it. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the new messages. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Kelly Hardy.
Did we read for Kelly?
Kelly Hardy via Chris Keller. Okay.
I don't think we read for Kelly.
No.
I'll read for Kelly and then you read for Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for Kelly Hardy. Hi, Kelly. Okay, let me pull this card. I feel like the energy is here. And then one more from here, I feel. Okay, so this, the first card I'm going to show you is Unconditional Love. So I feel that this unconditional love can manifest in many ways. And what we're not seeing, and all of us are guilty of this, is appreciation for everything we have. It's not that we're Pollyanna and we don't have problems and everything's la-di-da, but to take time and to feel that blessed, that feeling of blessing of having water, having heat in your home when you're cold, or air conditioning, or food on your table. That unconditional love, that respect for life, that recognition of blessings is what we need to focus on, not anything negative. Like, oh, don't have this, I don't have that. We have everything we need inside of us. And it's focusing on that. And that will help you to see the blessings that you do have. And then divine alchemy. So you're a person who can really get things done if you set your mind to it. But this is more about allowing things to happen on their own. So instead of interfering and pushing and when is this going to happen, what's going to happen, what's the outcome, I feel this is letting go and just saying things happening in their own time. When I feel that unconditional love, when I understand I'm blessed, everything falls into place and there's a sacred vision. So I feel that there's going to be an awakening within you when you really tap into that grace. And you're going to see the world differently, and the world will respond to you. The outside world is a reflection of the inner. And when the inner is calmer and peaceful, we reflect outward and we draw those experiences to us. So I feel like this is a strong message for you to all of the things that I just said. Just listen to the message and you'll get the information.
All right, so for Chris Keller, I want to tap into your energy first. That's been working well for me. Then we see what deck let's come out and play. So I'll keep going with that method.
I think we'll be caught up after this.
Yeah, so if you're watching, you haven't got a message, let us know. Vitality for Chris Keller, that you are the light. You know, your divine being of light. That's basically that's your life force reminding you that you are the light. Now, what deck wants to come out? Okay, we're going with this one. Then my double deck. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So about reminding yourself you are the light for Chris Keller, and let's see what the message is saying.
Oh, you're welcome. Who is that from?
That's going to be Kelly Hardy.
Oh, Kelly, you're welcome. I hope that was helpful.
All right, so, all right, this is great. This goes perfect with the vitality that you are light. The cougar, the confidence card, trusting and believing yourself. I am the light. I have the power. Don't get caught up in a story and give your power away. Just realize I am the light. Have confidence in yourself and your own truth. And wow, look at this. The wolf, the instinct about trusting your own insights, your own wisdom, showing that strength, showing that confidence, have faith and trust in yourself. And then you also got the release card, the release of looking outside yourself, releasing the need to latch onto the opinions of others, just about releasing, letting go. And that actually is going to help your intuition rise up when you stop clinging to the stories outside of you. I'm feeling these are really stories outside of you that are trying to weaken you, trying to make you feel less than, lower than, and just really stepping into your own light and being confident about who you are, and really just trust your own insights.
Who's this Facebook user wanting a card?
Can I get a card, please? They don't have a name. We have to look
Can
them
you
up.
please,
Yeah, can I have a card, please, on their Facebook user? Who is
yeah,
that?
what's your name?
Let me see.
So we can address you. We know who you are.
Let me see. Let's see if unless they beat me to it, I can take a look. No, it's old. Let me go back and refresh that. Let's take a look. Sharon Grant.
Sharon?
Yes.
Okay, Sharon. Sure, we can pull some cards for you.
Yep.
We always pull more than one. We like a story. We like continuity. The first card I'm getting for you, I'm going to do one time, is the Page of Cups. So this would be a great time to embark on learning something new in a creative or spiritual venue, with a spiritual or creative venue. The Cups is about expressing emotion, but it's also about spirituality. It could also be, something creative, something that you love. It's taking time for you, maybe developing a new hobby or interest, and really studying something you love or getting involved. That's why I get involvement, to take your mind off the worries and stress, to focus on something that brings you pleasure. And this is the Cloak of Wisdom, and I will read it. It says, you already know the answer you seek. I'm getting this thing all night long. Again, repeating myself over and over, trust your inner wisdom. The answers are within. We all think the answers are out there. They never are. They're all in here. And getting away from that, urgency to find the answer. Just focus on a new hobby or new creativity, something, again, that takes your mind off the mundane. And this is finding peace within. We need to find that peace. There's a lot of chaos. I feel a lot of churned up emotion. The emotions are unsettled and imbalanced. There's a lot of anger and frustration that's kind of squelched down, but that lives within you. You need to release that. And it says here at the bottom of the card, reading it, there is no need to worry as everything is working out the way it should be. So just trust and know, again, that the answers are inside you. But when you start to get all afraid and nervous, just go to that place of peace, something that brings you joy. It could be painting, could be drawing. You have these adult coloring books. You can write quotes a day or journal things, or something that gives you pleasure. Take a yoga class, take a Tai Chi class, something that resonates with you, maybe being out in nature, but to get away from that heaviness into a place of peace so you can relax and draw better energy toward you.
All right, we're actually caught up. So if you're watching and you haven't received a message, let us know.
First in the whole hour.
Yeah, we're actually caught up. So we'll be end of the night here. We're an hour and 10 minutes into it so far. So
how long? An hour and 10?
Yeah. So this is last call, if you will.
Yeah. If you want something.
Well, we can give about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds live from the stream.
Just give them a chance if they. But we read for a lot of regular people.
Yeah.
We didn't hear from a few.
Yeah, over 100 messages tonight, so we do the best we can.
What does that mean then? 100 people were watching?
No, just 100 messages came through. There's 100 messages in the scroll.
See them?
No, that's how many messages have been through the scroll. So we have Christina Olson. Yes, hi Christina. Let me.
Is that your turn?
Yep. So Christina, just want to see what the energy is first. I've been pulling this tonight. Then I see what that calls out to me. So let's take a look. Yeah, we can't even see when people are watching tonight. It just doesn't give us. Okay, so you have the creation card. about directing the power within you to create that life you want, that creation, that we are the creators of our life. Is the first card for Christina, and the double deck wants to come out again. The double deck, let's see where we go with the creation card. And sometimes it's hard to realize. Life gets really busy, but we have to figure out that we are the creators of our life. So if life is chaotic, usually it's the mind is a little chaotic. That's creating all sorts of stuff. Let's see what we got with this. So I got some Earth Magic cards here for Christina. Once again, if you want a message, could be last call.
Yeah, I think we're almost done.
All right, the way you create, Christina, is take a breath. Just really about centering yourself. Childlike innocence, being a state of play, not being so serious. The mind will block things if you're too serious. So if you want to create, take a breath, be in a playful state, and then a new you will emerge, and dragonfly, the emergence. So if you want to create the new you, be playful, take a breath, enjoy life. Don't get hung up on the stories. Don't be so serious. You want to be in a state of play, be in that place of your own light, and be the dancer of your life and create that life that you want on your terms, not allowing this mind to create these limitations.
Who said love it? Who was that? Was that Sharon? I don't know.
It could be Sharon, yeah.
You're welcome. Whoever said love it, thank you. I don't know who it was or who read for you, but you're welcome.
All right, I think honestly, any other messages coming.
You want to take focus on the theme for the night? Go ahead, or some parting message.
Let's say the last parting message. Let me pull a card here for the parting message.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
Yeah.
That's enough, People got their messages.
Yep. Okay, so attention. Attention is about really focusing to your own light, your own needs, making yourself a priority. It's almost like in the airplanes, they say put that mask on yourself first so you can help others. Same thing with this. You want to stay strong in your own light so you can help other people. But you have to be strong first in your own truth.
Okay, we know what the theme was just tonight, but what is the parting message? Seek. And I'm going to read it. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in the physical world contains a fragment of spirit. So spirit's all around us, inside of us, everywhere. And it's all around us, it says including you. And we are all one with the spirit, and we'll always be connected to one another so that we are one. Divine energy is in every corner of the universe, no exception. And we are guided and held in these kind of invisible hands. So that's a great parting message. We are all one.
Yep, we're one, and we have the power within all of us. We are that one perfect spirit. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
And thank you so much, everyone.
All right.
Bye-bye. Have a great week.